Okay, so this is tone henge. So
well, we call it. I don't know if you can, I don't know if you say this, and we may get in trouble for this, but it bears repeating. And I've said it out loud a few times. It is the amp shanty. It's like a series of box dwellings.
It is.
That doesn't seem to make any sense, and it shouldn't. Honestly, it shouldn't work.
Yeah.
What it basically is if we go back and look at my rig from 2009 when I played Albert Hall the first time, and I had 2 heads, I had 4 heads, and the 2 cabs. It's a very bougie version of that. Okay? So instead of having 4, it's 7, but with an if and a but.
Okay.
So what it is if you're looking at that black cabinet, that was made by Peter Van Wilden, that has 2 sets of EV12Ls.
Wow.
Okay, and it's split into 2 2x12 cabinets, which has 2 1987 Marshall Jubilees running at the same time.
Wow.
One has effects, one has effects, and one's dry. So here's what it sounds like just dry.
Wow.
Still a classic Boss DD2. Works through the loop.
Yeah, yeah.
And the Leslie, which is a Hughes and Kettner Rotosphere, which I've now collected 4 of them because they do quit every once in a while.
Sure.
So, but so there's your effects. Very simple pedal board. This is from 2012. It's the Boomer board, and everybody goes, "Well, why don't you do this?" I go, "It still works," and it's from 2012. Dave Freeman did a great job.
Yeah.
And so this setting A, if you look at setting A, your hearing is the 2 Marshall Jubilees in 2 of these high-power Tweed twins. You're going to say they're not Tweed, Joe. They're black. I had a Fender custom made me some black cases, so the rig looked more uniform.
But these are your amps.
These are the JB
yeah,
twins. These are actually the prototypes. We just
Oh.
ripped the chassis out. So it looks more uniform, but these are just Tweed twins. So this is the sound with the Tweed twins and a little bit of delay. So it's really good for, you know, clean rhythm. And it's really touch sensitive, where you can, you know, you get.
Wow.
So it cleans up really nice, you know.
Beautiful.
And now you're going to say, Joe, but you have a Leslie on stage. What the fuck? So here's what we got. So that's setting A. That's pretty much a lot of my rhythm playing. That's a lot of the kind of bluesier solos.
Yeah.
It's all of that. So the setting 2, actually we'll go to setting C. Setting C is this Dumble 50 watt with the 2 Jubilees. And that's set to clean, but you're driving the amp. So that one's good to do riffs. Wow. It's like super articulate and tight, you know? It's super tight, and it works great with Fenders, and we can good for the pocket. cliche at this point, but the Pog works.
It's fabulous, man.
So that's that sound, and that's got a little TC chorus on it. You can take a picture of that.
Oh.
And only through that Dumble, so it just widens it out a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's so subtle, you don't even, yeah.
Again, it shouldn't work. None of this should be in phase. None of this should be...
Yeah, do you have any phasing issues?
Well, we have these Layla boxes, so you've used for years, and you just keep hitting buttons until you get the most bass. Till you're not electrocuted until you get the most bass, and you're good. So now, here comes the comparisons to Eric Johnson. So this one here is the 2 Dumble combos, and this Mesa Boogie Revolver, which I believe is the last one that Mesa Boogie had.
Oh.
So it's basically a single 12 that rotates. It's not a baffle, it's actual speakers. So this has got reverb on it. It's got a lot of reverb on it. So now, wow. But in context, it does the thing. So if you want the super hyper overdrive, very Eric Johnson-y kind of thing.
Yes, we do.
That's
we
what
do
it does.
want
and
that.
I do too, and that's why I fucking bring it. Yeah. So
God, isn't it great to be on tour? You can just hear this stuff again. I
mean,
like,
it's been great.
Don't you miss that when you're not playing?
I did miss it. I'm going to back the reverb down. I think it's freaking crazy. Better. And then the Leslie does rotate, so you do get a little wobble.
Yeah.
But it's not enough wobble to move the needle. So I'm basically using it for chorusing.
Yeah.
So it's like a, And the cool thing is you hear all the notes. It doesn't squish.
Yeah.
And it's because of the EVs and because of these.
Wow.
And that's it.